Your truck feels sluggish. You cannot get it to regenerate, and that check engine light is staring right back at you. If you are dealing with a P0471 code, do not throw parts at it just yet, because the fix might be free. Today we are diving deep into the exhaust pressure sensor range performance code. This is a generic powertrain code, which means it applies to almost all engines using variable nozzle turbochargers. We see this a lot on Ford trucks with the 6.0-liter diesel, the Ford EcoBoost lineup, Cummins engines found in Rams, and even the 3.0-liter diesels in Mercedes and Nissan pickups. Basically, this code tells you that the signal coming from your exhaust pressure sensor does not match the intake manifold pressure or the ambient air pressure when you first turn the key on. It is a discrepancy that confuses the computer. The symptoms are annoying. You will see the check engine light, you might feel a significant lack of power, and if you drive a diesel, the truck may refuse to perform a manual regeneration to burn off soot from the particulate filter. If you ignore this for too long, that filter clogs up, and you might end up with a crank no-start condition. Now, while a failed powertrain control module is technically possible, it is highly unlikely. The most common causes are actually mechanical blockages or wiring issues. Often, the tube connecting the exhaust manifold to the pressure sensor gets clogged with soot or carbon. It could also be a leak in the exhaust gas recirculation system or the air inlet. Before you buy a new sensor, check for technical service bulletins for your specific year and model, as sometimes a simple software update from the dealer fixes this. If there are no updates, locate your exhaust pressure sensor. Disconnect the tube connecting it to the exhaust manifold and try to blow through it. If you cannot, run a small piece of wire through the tube to break up the carbon blockage. If water blows out, moisture was likely your issue. If the tube is clear, look closely at the wiring. You are looking for chafed wires, burned spots, or melted plastic. Pull the connectors apart and check the metal terminals inside. If they look green or corroded instead of shiny metal, clean them with electrical contact cleaner or 91% rubbing alcohol and a plastic brush. When you put it back together, use a little dielectric silicone compound on the contact. You should also verify the tube from the turbocharger to the intake manifold is tight and not leaking. If you have a scan tool, clear the code and drive. If it comes back, grab a digital volt ohm meter. You need to test the 3 wires at the sensor. You should verify you have a 5-volt power supply and a good ground. If you are seeing 12 volts where there should be 5, you have a short or a wiring problem leading back to the computer. If all the wiring checks out and the tube is clean, only then should you replace the exhaust pressure sensor.